Get ready for a thrilling reenactment of the biblical story of the crossing of the Red Sea. Hello, everyone. Today we're going on a thrilling journey through the biblical story of the crossing of the Red Sea. Moses leads the Israelites on their escape from Egypt, and God performs a great miracle by parting the Red Sea to allow them to cross. This story is full of action and miracles, perfect for a dramatic reenactment or animation. Moses, a leader chosen by God, led the Israelites out of Egypt after years of oppression and slavery. With courage and unwavering faith, he led the people to freedom, facing challenges and trials along the way. The journey of Moses and the Israelites is marked by miracles and divine intervention, showing the strength of the connection between the chosen people and their Almighty God. God, in His infinite wisdom, led Moses and the Israelites toward the Red Sea, one of the greatest challenges they would face on their journey to freedom. As the Hebrew people advanced through the desert, the imposing mass of water loomed before them, like an insurmountable barrier. On the other side, the Egyptian army was rapidly approaching, thirsting for revenge and intent on bringing back the slaves who had escaped. The tension in the air was palpable, and the faith of the people was being tested to the limit. Moses, trusting in God's promise of deliverance, remained steadfast in the face of the imminent threat, seeking strength from the Lord to guide His people beyond the turbulent waters of the Red Sea. The Israelites, faced with the Red Sea before them and the Egyptian army approaching from behind, felt an overwhelming mix of fear and despair. The roar of the turbulent waters echoed in the ears of the Hebrew people, while the shadow of death loomed over them. Many questioned the wisdom of Moses in leading them to this dead end, fearing that their fate was sealed there, amid the raging waters and the bloodthirsty enemy soldiers. Uncertainty and despair permeated the air as Moses raised his hands to the heavens in prayer, calling for divine intervention in the midst of the impending tragedy that unfolded before them. Moses, in an act of faith and obedience, stretches his staff over the waters of the Red Sea as per divine command. At this crucial moment, the wind ceases, and the waters slowly part before the astonished eyes of the Israelites. A path opens up in the middle of the sea, revealing the dry seabed that was previously covered by the blue depths. The sunlight reflects off the walls of water erected like giant guardians, creating a spectacle of colors and shadows that seem to greet the passage of the chosen people. Hearts clenched by doubt and fear now fill with hope and admiration at this undeniable miracle. The Israelites begin to cross the path opened in the sea, stepping reverently on solid ground where before there was only water. Divine power manifests itself magnificently in the crossing of the Red Sea, forever sealing the faith and devotion of these people before their Almighty God. As the Israelites cross the dry bed of the Red Sea, a sense of wonder and gratitude permeates their hearts. The gentle wind caresses their faces, as if the breeze itself celebrates their newfound freedom. As they move forward, their footprints leave marks in the damp sand that was once submerged beneath the turbulent waters. Faces that were once marked by anguish and uncertainty now light up with smiles of hope and wonder at the miracle they have witnessed. Children run free. Mothers embrace their children with relief and gratitude. Elderly people walk with firm steps, renewed by faith in the God who has set them free. The Red Sea journey is not only a physical crossing, but also a spiritual journey of renewal and redemption for the people of Israel. As the Israelites advance along the open path of the Red Sea, the Egyptians, determined to capture them, approached the opposite shore. Pharaoh's army, confident in its superior numbers and military technology, is unaware of the imminent danger that is approaching. As the Israelites reach the safety of the other shore, a dark shadow begins to form beneath the once calm waters of the sea. Suddenly, immense waves rise up like sleeping giants awakened by an unseen force. The deafening roar of the raging waters echoes through the valley as the liquid walls collapse upon the Egyptian army. Warships are swallowed up by the churning depths. Horses neigh in despair. Soldiers cry out for help in vain. God's wrath is manifested in overwhelming form, demonstrating that no earthly power can defy Almighty God. The Israelites witness in amazement divine justice, prevailing over their enemies, further strengthening their faith in the protection and care of their Lord. As the Israelites marvel at the defeat of the Egyptians by the mighty hands of God, the waters of the Red Sea return to their normal course with overwhelming force. The deafening roar of the waves mixes with the desperate screams of enemy soldiers struggling amid the fury of the waters. Warships are swallowed up by voracious whirlpools. Horses neigh in agony. Spears and shields are swept away by the merciless current. Divine justice manifests itself in an imposing and unstoppable way, showing the Israelites and the entire world the supreme power of God over all things. The Red Sea, the scene of one of the greatest miracles in biblical history, now becomes the tomb of the oppressors of the chosen people, reaffirming divine protection and care for those who place their faith in the Lord. As the Israelites witness in amazement the defeat of the Egyptians by the mighty hand of God, a sense of relief and gratitude spreads among the people rescued from slavery. Women sing songs of praise. Men raise their hands in thanksgiving. Children play free from the shadow of oppression. The magnificent spectacle of divine justice unfolds before the astonished eyes of the Israelites, who see in the churning waters of the Red Sea the manifestation of the power and mercy of their God. Every rising wave and every whirlpool that swallows an enemy is a vivid reminder of God's care and protection over his chosen people. The crossing of the Red Sea is not only a triumphant escape from Egyptian slavery, but also a spiritual rebirth for the Israelites, who witness the fulfillment of the promises made by their Lord from time immemorial. After the Red Sea crossing and the defeat of the Egyptians, the Israelites experience a deep sense of gratitude and awe before the divine power that freed them. Every step they take on dry land that was once submerged is a living testimony to God's providence and care. Hearts that were once burdened by doubt and fear now overflow with faith and hope in the future that awaits them. Stories of the miracles performed during the escape from Egypt echo among the Hebrew people, strengthening their connection with the God who led them safely through the waters of the Red Sea. The experience of liberation transforms not only their lives, but also their understanding of the relationship between humanity and the divine, reaffirming their unshakable belief in the promise of a better future under the protection of the Lord. After the crossing of the Red Sea and the defeat of the Egyptians, the Israelites come together to celebrate the liberation and divine protection they have experienced. In a moment of deep gratitude, they build an altar to the Lord in the place where they stepped onto dry land after crossing the sea. The altar is built with stones collected from the dry bed of the Red Sea, symbolizing the constant presence of God in their lives and the miracle they witnessed. The Israelites sing songs of praise and thanksgiving, remembering the moments of anguish and despair that gave way to hope and victory. The crossing of the Red Sea becomes an unforgettable milestone in the history of the Hebrew people, strengthening their faith and their connection with the God who led them safely through the tumultuous waters. This episode not only marks the end of slavery in Egypt, but also the beginning of a new journey towards the Promised Land, guided by the powerful hand of the Lord. If you enjoyed this exciting narrative, don't forget to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more videos about biblical stories. The crossing of the Red Sea is an inspiring account that reminds us of God's faithfulness and power. I hope you enjoyed this journey through the Holy Scriptures. Until the next video, God bless you.